Oh, hey there, you all know who this is already. I want to share a quick something with all of you. See, you might be shocked by the title, and people might not watch this video. I've noticed that a lot, but as I always say, it's entirely up to anybody to watch any videos. But this is just an update saying, um, I obviously I will be making other content, but by the time I get to 1K videos as a video goal, that that 1K video will be just the last manga on the channel. And unless something happens, I'll be leaving off of YouTube if something bad actually happens. Outside of YouTube, like I don't know, just not anything too bad, but something that could be sad and depressing. I don't know. Necessarily, I don't know what any of you want to see from these mangas, but I am working on one at the current moment. But I realized a few hours ago that this isn't who I really want to be. I know the epicness of John Pullman, me, basically, but the epicness of the horror stuff I bring to the screen and all the stuff you can rewatch. By the way, the oh my lord, the diabolical playlists. That playlist has a lot of horrifying mangas, whether it be full screen or like that, like I used to do. I'm trying to get to full screen. And obviously I've been showing people a lot about that, but usually when I make full screen videos, they don't get viewed that much, and I really don't care. See, what I put on YouTube, like story wise, obviously I'm going to be doing updates. And like I said, there's only going to be one more video on YouTube when it gets to 1K. Which I'm so close of doing that, so the time is almost here. Um, but like I said, there's nothing to fear with that. But I really, outside of YouTube, all I really do, is like I do research and stuff, and I do other things too. I jog a lot. Well, I'm trying to anyway. I'm trying to get outside and jog and exercise and stuff like that because I want to change my life around. Because all I really do, and this is very bad, so take this like not with a grain of salt, but as a warning for anybody who has any health conditions. I don't want to insult anybody, um, but I'm just so focused in on like research and ideas and stuff. And sure, listening to music is a good thing to do. Why not? My favorite song from Skillet is Monster, sometimes Invincible, Hero, and Sick of It. And even the song called Unpopular, so that's a very good song. I forgot if I said Invincible already, but probably did. My favorite song from Myth and Roy, Jingo Jungle, Lost, LLL, and many other things. And, like many other bands. Okay, all of you get it by now. We all have favorite bands and music, but what does music really do for me? It gives me ideas and it helps me focus and concentrate. And like I said, listening to music, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but because I don't know what all of you want to see, I don't know if you want to see like a music video or another anime clip, or we recently had a manga on the channel, and I'm talking to my community, and they're thinking about a lot of things right now. Well, you know, but I told them that I was doing an update video, and they could watch it if they want to. I don't care. Needless to say, I don't care. Like, if anybody comes and watches this, you can comment and stuff like that, but just remember, don't be like, salty or whatever. A few hours ago, I had an idea for a skit video, but it wouldn't be that good. I have had some failing mangas on the channel, necessarily them being the Resi storyline, which I obviously call garbage. But we're not here to talk about that. If nobody knows, I already canceled the Resi storyline. The Dark Saga was going to be very, very huge, but then, uh, stuff just, stuff just happened. But anyways, yeah, like, I'm proud of what I do on YouTube. My channel's not known for gaming videos and, like, all kinds of stuff like that, but I don't necessarily, like, sure, I'll be uploading, videos on YouTube. Why not? But only when I feel like it, So, yeah, I guess what I'm really trying to say to all of you is that be who you want to be. Me, I want to be more than just on YouTube because, obviously I do create art and I am not sharing any art on YouTube that I make because it can terrify a lot of people. As an example, I made a dragon that was on fire and many swords of a battleground. And that it had a name, but let's just call it fire for now. What that drawing implicated was that I have a fire in my soul that keeps me going, and I like to express myself through my stories and so on and so forth. It might sound weird, but I understand if nobody wants to see anything else, but I will say this: Mafia the Old Country is ass. Okay, it's not a good story. Because I want to say this now, it feels like if there was any type of big thing going on, I just want to say this now, and I will be doing a review video of it, but as of right now, this is all I have to say about it, unless the story changes around. It's a romance story, okay? Enzo and Isabella. I mean, cool, but 2K Games, why did you do this? Because, Bioshock was good, the rest of the Mafia games were good. This just feels like a love story that had a baby with Uncharted, Indiana Jones, and just the Titanic, and combine that, it equals Mafia the Old Country. Also, I could say something about Enzo reloading his pistols and stuff, because the only real reload feels like shotguns and rifles. I can't say what he does to his pistols when he's reloading it. 2K Games, please fix this game and story, please. Or give it a DLC. I don't know. Okay, but besides the point of that, I'll have more in a different video about Mafia the Old Country. But like I was saying, my talent, it's art, it's stories, right? And we all have our own talents, At the end of the day, everybody, I don't want to keep making mangas for YouTube, okay? I don't necessarily, and this just hit me earlier, I don't necessarily feel happy about it. I want to make stories that are actually, like, I know saying these ones are, they're very good and disturbing, but, I don't know, just as an author and artist, I'm going to change my life around from it being on YouTube, and whenever we get a new manga, then fine, that's it. But whether or not if anyone has seen the point behind this video, that's good. I will. So I had to sneeze from. I'm sorry, but anyways, if anybody wants to comment something, I'll hear you out, and I will respond to your comment as quick as I can. If this video seemed like it went nowhere, then I'm sorry, but this is a very important video for me to actually get out there. I know we just had a big reveal about Roadkill being connected to the Lucy Fenhaven saga, and a lot of people, this is something I want to point out, a lot of people of friends and stuff that I communicate with are like, well, can you just make one more hentai manga? And I tell them, no, I can't. Lucy Fenhaven was the only one that I regret making. the Resi storyline, obviously, that was a big mistake. That was terrible, terrible story. And I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry for canceling it. Okay? But, point is, be who you want to be. Me, I want to be more than just an author on YouTube. You know? So, don't be surprised if mangas that I feel like putting on YouTube are going to take a while. Along with other content. If you haven't noticed recently, I haven't been streaming constantly, well, ever since Valorant, but that's another thing. If I do a Valorant stream, again, it's going to be called the final round, and then I will never play Valorant ever again. Because that game is, yeah. But that's, hopefully all of you get my point. I don't want to make this as long as it is. I mean, we're already 10 minutes and some, somewhat seconds in. Anyways, y'all get it. If this update video meant nothing to all of you, whatever. I just feel like I need to express myself. Yeah. The next stream is going to be Silent Hill F in English, by the way, so I'll have English dubbed in the title. And we'll see how far we get when that game comes out. And yes, I am going to be streaming Resident Evil 9 and Corpse Party 2 when they come out. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Obviously stay tuned for more new epic, amazing content coming to the channel in general. And yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it. I'll see all of you in the next one. Peace out for now, everybody. Stay safe and all that good stuff. Bye-bye.